Getting your edge back. Getting your edge back. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, I'm always coming on here with a different hairstyle, so this one is kind of my crazy hairstyle today. Well, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. We are. I just finished my 5-mile run out on the trail by the golf courses, and I ran all the way to Dairy Queen, and then I ran home. At 62 years old, that's not bad. So anyhow, we are having this gorgeous, gorgeous day out here today, and it is absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so I'm a sweaty mess because I just ran, and even I'm going to go ahead and work in the garden a little bit. You know, my sons and I planted a garden. We planted tomatoes and corn and different vegetables, you know, and I showed you that in a different video. I'm not a gardener. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but I'm always up for the ride. I'm always up to try something new. And even though I grew up around gardens, my grandparents had gardens, everyone I knew had gardens. Later in life, I planted a few gardens and they didn't turn out very successful, and I have no idea how this one will turn out, but I'm going to keep giving it a go. Whether it's this year, next year, every year, I'm just going to keep planting a garden because, well, I want to do that now. So I wanted to talk about getting your edge back. You know, so many people are complacent in life, and when you become complacent, you often lose your edge. I believe it's important to be excited about our lives. When we're excited about our lives, whether it's in small ways or big ways, we get our edge back, because part of having an edge is having enthusiasm, having passion for what you're doing. And when you have no passion, when you lack passion in any area of life, you become dull, lifeless, and boring, and you've lost your edge in many cases. So how do you get your edge back? Well, for me, I'm always trying something new. I'm always adding the new to my life. I keep what's wonderful in my life, and I add selective new things to it. I try different things out. I try different hairstyles. I try different cooking recipes. When I paint, I'm always trying something new. When I went back to college at age 62. I mean, how amazing is that? After being out for 40 years, I went back to college, driving an hour to and from with some very, very hard courses. And now we're all doing it online because the schools are shut down temporarily. But yeah, I've got my edge. I love having my edge. You know, I think people who have no goals, they have no real goals, and real goals are the ones with enthusiasm. You know, we can say, oh, I got to get up, I got to go to work. That's not having your edge. But if you get up and say, hey, I'm excited about going to work, I'm going to give it my very, very best, then you're probably going to have your edge back. So I think it's really important that we do things that we absolutely love, that we do things that we want to do, that we always have goals and dreams, and they are ones that excite us, ones that we're passionate about. You know, I love to paint a painting. I don't always have time to do so. Here's one of my many paintings, and I'm always painting. And I have paintings everywhere. For those of you that have watched my videos, you all know I paint all the time. I have an enthusiasm, I have a passion about it. I have the edge. And I'm always cooking a new recipe. And I'm always planning a new dream, a vision, a goal, whether it's a small one or whether it's a big one, whether I achieve it or whether I don't. And I make sure that I really am excited about it, because if I'm not excited about it, I'm gonna go into it kind of lifeless and dull, and I won't have my edge. And sometimes to get your edge back, you put one foot in front of the other, and you begin to slowly or quickly build momentum. And in many cases, we will quickly build our momentum once we get started with those baby steps. Those baby steps turn into sprints, and before we know it, we're sprinting towards our goals, visions, and dreams. I believe it's important to surround ourselves with people that are also passionate about their lives, because if we surround ourselves around people that are just kind of stuck, we're going to become that way too, because energy rubs off on energy. And so, yeah, maybe some of our energy will rub off on them, but probably a lot of their energy will, lifeless energy will rub off on us too. So we don't want that. So I hang around people that are enthusiastic. Otherwise, I kind of step back from people that lack enthusiasm for their lives, because it's important to be passionate. It's important to be excited. It's important to love your life, and it's important to get your edge back. Well, from my beautiful day to yours, may God bless y'all, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.